Simple present. We use the simple present for thoughts and feelings, states, repeated actions. Thoughts and feelings. For example, I think so, I like it. States. Saying the same facts and things that are true for a long time. We live quite near. Repeated action. We come here every week. In a negative question with why to make a suggestion. Why don't we go out? The simple present says that something was true in the past, is true in the present, and will be true in the future. It expresses general statement of fact and general truth. For example, water consists of hydrogen and oxygen. The average person breathes 21,600 times a day. The word is round. In general, the simple present expresses events or situations that exist always, usually, habitually. They exist now, have existed in the past, and probably will exist in the future. For example, Tom watches TV every day. Number 2, Tom is a student. He studies every day. Number 3, Kristen washes her hair every other day or so. Number 4, Tony usually sits in the front row during class. The simple present is used to express habitually or everyday activities. For example, I get up at 7 every morning. I always eat a salad for lunch. We use the simple present to talk about things in general. We use it to say that something happens all the time or repeatedly, or that something is true in general. In the simple present, we use the verb without an ending. I get the lunch ready at 1 o'clock, usually. Most children like ice cream. We always do our shopping at Greenway. You know the answer. But in the third person singular, after he, she, it, the verb ends s or es. It gets busy at weekends. Sarah catches the early train. We use the simple present to say how often do things. For example, number 1, I get up at 8 o'clock every morning. Number 2, how often do you go to the dentist? Number 3, Julie doesn't drink tea very often. Number 4, Robert usually goes away 2 or 3 times a year. We use do or does to make questions and negative sentences. Do I work? Do I drive? Do you work? Do you drive? Do we work? Do we drive? Do they work? Do they drive? Does he work? Does he drive? Does she work? Does she drive? Does it work? Does it drive? I don't work. I don't drive. We don't work. We don't drive. You don't work. You don't drive. They don't work. They don't drive. He doesn't work. He doesn't drive. She doesn't work. She doesn't drive. It doesn't work. And finally, it doesn't drive. Thank you very much.